Alright, we are going to be discussing the new movie, Deep Blue Sea 3. So definitely check out what my opinion is. Alright, we are getting into the movie Deep Blue Sea 3. And this movie came out this year, 2020. IMDb gives it a 4.6 out of 10. Studying the effects of climate change, a marine biologist and her team confront 3 genetically enhanced bull sharks. And if you don't know bull sharks, it is discussed in this movie, but bull sharks are like the only shark species that can live in freshwater and saltwater. It doesn't really become relevant in the movie, but they do talk about it. That's one thing I like about these creature features. Like if you have a real life animal, they actually do look up not all facts. Don't believe everything in the movie is true, but there are some facts, and I learned that from when I watched Jaws. Jaws got me into my shark. I don't know if you can see my pennant right here. My husband gets a Zabi box, and I've gotten 3 Jaws items from his boxes alone. But Jaws started my obsession with sharks, and there are some factual things in that kind of got me interested. And of course I learned, not everything in the movie is real, just like this movie has some factual, but not everything in the movie is real. And of course these sharks are enhanced, so they have a little bit more how I want to put it. They have different needs, I guess so you want to put it. That's definitely not the word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. But these sharks also swim together, and I'm pretty sure, I was pretty sure that they don't do that. They end up discussing that, these bull sharks do not hunt. They're hunting like dolphin style, like in packs and teams and working together. And about the only sharks I really know of that even stick together are hammerheads, and still with that, I'm pretty sure they don't work together to get their meals. They go in, I guess it's called schools, I'm not really sure, together, but you still can find one on its own, but for the most part they'll stay in their little schools or packs or whatever it is. But bull sharks are more of a rogue shark, like most sharks are. The sharks are CGI, but they also have like life-size like puppet type things, which makes it interesting. They kind of switch it and use both, which I like when they do that, where they use all the elements together. The CGI is a bit better than I thought. The CGI was a little bit better, maybe because of the technology of the ages, was a little bit better than the first movie. Now, I cannot speak to the second movie because I have honestly not seen it. I have it on DVD, and I honestly forgot about it until 3 came out, and I never got around to watching 2 before 3. But I think, the CGI is not the greatest, but I do believe it's a little bit better than the first one. It's probably because this one's a lot newer. And a great white shark actually saves a person, which is, I wouldn't say really unlikely, but sharks have different temperaments. They are, even with whites, they have some that are more aggressive and some that they'll let divers come up to them and like pet them. I watch Shark Week a lot, so you'll know their temperaments, but this one kind of gets semi-attached to this one person and saves them. But yeah, this is definitely a decent sequel. So I cannot speak about the second movie. I have not seen it, but for this being a third movie of the series, it's really not completely horrible. I quite enjoyed it, and I give it a 5 out of 10. It's not the greatest movie, obviously. It's the third movie of a series. The first one, having LL Cool J, Samuel L. Jackson. I don't even remember who else was in that off the top of my head. There's somebody else famous was in that too. But having those names alone, And with the CGI at the time and everything, that movie was very big. And this has about the same storyline. Maybe the sharks are already escaped. They're not trying to escape like the first one. And they're already escaped, and this team is trying to find them when they come across and to get these other biologists help. And that's when everything breaks loose. But this, for being a third part of the series, is really not bad. And eventually I'll have to see the second one and see if it kind of fits into the scheme as well and see which one's better. But I really did enjoy Deep Blue Sea 3. It's not one of my super favorites, but it is definitely enjoyable to watch. And this is also on VOD. I know I saw it on Hulu, or not Hulu, I keep saying Hulu. Vudu. It's probably on Amazon too. I always forget to look on there. I want to say I watched it on Vudu. I don't remember how much it cost off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely go check it out. And like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and see you next time.